Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokémon Violet. In the last episode, we took on the likes of the mystical master of Team Star's Rock Boss Squad, the royal mechanic Ortegum, learning not only did he create the Starmobiles that all of Team Star uses to their own benefits when the going gets tough, but we also learned that Operation Star did in fact take place and worked wonderfully to rid the bullies who once infested Uva Academy not even a year and a half ago from our present day, and any records of this event happening has been destroyed by the school's old regime, as well as all blame that was meant for Team Star ended up being absorbed by an unknown student, absolving them from any punishments, and in turn being sent back home to the Galar region as a means to give them time to help them recover from the whole fiasco, overall further cementing to me that Team Star is not the villains we should really be worried about. But maybe I'm wrong, because of the fact that, honestly, we still don't know really much about Cassiopeia, on the other hand, since, let's be honest here, she seems more of a villain compared to what we're being told about Team Star. Because every single person we've met from Team Star when it came to the bosses have all been bullied and had no ill will towards the normal students of the academy. They only had ill will against maybe the bullies, and that's it, from what we've learned. Not a single one has lied to us, and all of them have been basically telling us the truth. So, yeah, it really feels like Cassiopeia, if anything, might be the real person we need to worry about. But, maybe I'm wrong, and nobody is to be blamed here, since, let's be honest here, we're still learning about all the pieces, and there's still pieces being put into this puzzle, this grand, overarching puzzle of everything to do with Team Star, everything to do with Clavell, everything to do with the old regime of the school, and this Team Star boss that we've never even met before, which I feel like is maybe that unknown student based on what we were kinda told about, well, them never meeting this Team Star boss, and they haven't heard from them in over a year and a half. So, it definitely seems to me that this Team Star boss of bosses is the person that was sent back home to Galar, for me. But there's still so much to this puzzle that we still don't know, and with the fact that we still have one boss left, being the fighting type gym leader, or I should say, technically the gym leader in a way, but the fighting type Team Star boss known as Aerie, and the final squad still left on the map. Honestly, we'll definitely be slowly but surely finding out the real truth, and it's honestly only a matter of time, since, let's be honest here, once we take on Aerie, we learn a little bit more about their past, and maybe, just maybe, we'll finally get that answer that we're looking for. Who is this boss? And is Team Star at all fault of anything that we've been told by Cassiopeia? Because Cassiopeia even seems like she regrets some of the things that we've been set upon to do. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of questions that still need answers that I feel like we'll definitely figure out over the course of the final half of the story. Because the thing is, well, obviously we still gotta deal with Aerie, but the thing is based on Arven and Victory Road for Nemona and Geeta, honestly, it seems like there's still more to this afterwards, after we're done. Because Victory Road opened up into, obviously, a new storyline with us taking on, obviously, the champion, and obviously the assessment to become a champion, although not the champion of the region, based on what we can understand. But it still gives us enough information that's, well, let's be honest here, we definitely do know that there's still more to the stories. Because Arven, we have to head back to where, well, we first met him, and where we first met Miraidon, because Professor Toro really wants us to go back to the lab, that only Arven can get inside. But before we worry about any of that, we need to take on the Starfall Street Fighting Crew base, storming the Fighting Crew's base, area of the CAF squad, boss of Team Star's Fighting Crew, and the final boss that is still left on the map. An extremely dangerous opponent. Even among the Team Star bosses, she entered the academy on a sports scholarship. Her towering height helps her unleash powerful wrestling moves. And honestly, her face paint definitely reminds me of an old school wrestler, which is actually pretty cool. Specifically, it reminds me of Sting or even like Jeff Hardy. That's who I get. And honestly, I don't get to talk about wrestling very often, but honestly, when I do, I get to have some fun with that. And also, we should probably mark exactly where we need to go there, just in case. We want to make sure we're going the right way, right? So, here we go. Start making our way to Harry. Since, let's be honest here, one person left. Oh, and I just saw a Cricketune. Good to see Mozart in this game as well. It's always nice to run into some old Pokemon we used in our previous adventures. Ooh, Slacking. That's pretty cool. But, honestly, our real problem here is preparing for whatever monstrosity Aries gonna hold on to, because let's be honest here, it could be very dangerous, or it could be perfectly dangerous enough to where we can deal with it perfectly. But honestly, yeah, I'm more terrified of whatever she's gonna have, because it says extremely dangerous opponent, and it's the apparently the highest level thing on the map when it comes to our storylines, because based on the final guide that we had for the final half of the game, yeah, apparently her recommendation is the final thing you should do on the main storyline. So, yeah, I'm a little terrified, but here we go. And I'm pretty sure this is Cassiopeia, so let's get ready for this, since the final mission is finally here. Operation Starfall is almost complete.
I see. You're almost at the fifth base. Hold up inside there is Team Star's last remaining squad. You've fought well to make it this far. Thank you, Spooks.
No problem, Cassiopeia. I still don't think we should be doing this.
Spooks. Cassiopeia.
Hey, Clavell. Or Clive. Nice to see you again.
So, you made it as well, Clive.
Yep, he definitely has.
Of course. It's a last base. I wouldn't want to miss out on the action.
Clive, I owe you my thanks. Your help here has been invaluable to the operation. I'm sorry, I was so wary of you at first.
Well, it looks like Clavell's deception has worked on Cassiopeia, which is good for us. Because, let's be honest here, Clavell is the only reason why we're doing any good here. So, it's good that Clavell has been able to get around Cassiopeia and her seemingly deception. I still don't even know if she's even bad. It seems like it, but at the same time, I feel like nobody is in the wrong, or maybe even everyone is in the wrong here. But yeah, I definitely feel at least Clavell is doing us some good, at least.
Well, that's all water under the bridge, I guess. When we're finished with this base, will that be the end of Operation Starfall then?
Yeah, good question.
Not quite. You still need to handle Team Star's secret mastermind, last of all.
The mastermind, yeah, we still don't even know who that is. Based on information, they're from the Galar region. I don't know if we met them before, because the thing is that Sword and Shield have so many characters. So, it could be somebody from the past game, which is interesting. But it maybe it's somebody else. Who even knows, but it's definitely interesting nonetheless.
Do we have any leads on how to find him?
I'm hoping to come out into the open once all the squad bosses have stepped down.
Okay, maybe.
I see.
We've come so far, with a few more steps left. Don't let me down, either of you.
Okay, see you later, Cassiopeia.
Cassiopeia's hung up. Alright. Thanks to you, Spooks, I've slowly but surely come to understand Team Star.
Same here, buddy.
I know what I need to do, and I know what my final decision will be.
What's your final decision?
For that, I can't thank you enough to take care in that base, Master Spooks. Oh, sorry for getting all polite there. Don't know what came over me.
Honestly, thanks, Clavell, for all your help, though, nonetheless, since you definitely helped a lot. And I was actually very surprised that Clavell actually ended up being a huge part of the story. Because, okay, hello, Scyther. You know what? Because the Scyther decided to attack me, we're just gonna hit him with a wing attack and one-shot him. I'm literally just doing that just because if you're gonna jump me like that, you're getting jumped myself by Donald here. Oh. Well, you survived. Well, I'm gonna give you a smack, and now you can leave me alone, Mr. Scyther. Go away. You're not gonna help us in our story. Oh. Wait a minute, I didn't even realize Aries literally standing outside of her base. So she's literally ready for us. Okay then.
You're pretty skilled. Not many trainers can shrug off my Pokemon's attacks like that.
The same to you, Harry, was it? Your Pokemon have clearly spent a lot of time honing their moves. But I'm surprised to find the boss herself out here defending the gate.
That is very interesting.
Don't you trust your grunts enough to put them on guard duty?
Watch your mouth. I'm here because I don't want to risk anyone else getting hurt. That's all.
Interesting. That's pretty noble.
What a benevolent boss. Now, if you want to get on with our battle, I'm already on my side.
Say something or get closer. We'll get closer. We'll let Clive continue doing the talking. Hello.
Who are you?
Well, I'm the guy that apparently set war on your entire group, so, sorry about that, to be honest, after everything we've learned.
Spooks, there you are. I'm started talking to this girl since she looked like she was with Team Star.
Well, she's a boss. It's 100%.
Then she and her Pokemon came at me without warning. We were just battling it out.
Okay, and it seems like you got destroyed based on what you were saying.
Riri, I knew you'd be out here.
Oh, that's not... Oh, okay, that's one of the grunts. Okay, then.
Carmen.
Oh, the grunt actually has a name, Carmen. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? I'm surprised the grunt actually has a name that we actually are given. That's interesting.
I'm fine, honestly. Now get away from here. It's not safe.
I'll take over the guarding the base, Riri. You should get back inside. It's an interesting nickname.
No, I won't back down, I can't.
I'm actually surprised we actually get to meet the Team Star boss before we actually, do the Star Barrage. That's interesting. I like that, though. Oh, Riri, you need to stop this.
Until the big boss comes back, I have to protect all of you in the Calf Squad, and everyone else in Team Star too.
Well, honestly, Calf Squad's the last squad in the entire Team Star, so technically just Calf Squad at this point. That's why you should get back to the base and rest up, even just for a little bit. Probably that would make the most sense for you, just to heal up before you actually have to fight us. And out here, you don't have your river room, so let's be honest here, technically we are
at a fair game if we were to fight you right now.
As the boss of this squad, I just can't. Riri, please. I'm your friend. Listen to what I'm saying.
Well, definitely doesn't seem like Eri is a bad person at all, based on just this small interaction here. So that further cements to me that nobody in Team Star was a bad guy. And this whole operation seems like a sham. It really does.
Fine, we'll go. I'm sorry, Carmen. Hey, that's no way to sign off. Let me hear a hasta la vista from you, nice and loud. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista.
That's the first time we've actually seen one of the team bosses actually do that signature. That's actually pretty cool. I wonder if Eri made that signature, just based on the fact that we've never heard of that signature from any other of the bosses, only from the grunts. That'd be kind of cool, in general, and it would make sense, because, you know, taunts are a big thing in wrestling, so I wonder if that actually is hers, which would be pretty cool.
I'm your opponent now, you two. Come on, I'll take you both down. Wait, is this a double battle?
Hey, Spooks. My Pokemon and I are actually running on empty after the last battle. Sorry to spring this on you, but do you think you can handle this grunt alone?
Sure. Yeah, I can definitely do it. But I was kind of looking forward to the double battle with Clavell, but I guess not.
Thanks, I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines.
I'll protect Riri with everything I have. You ready to battle? I'm so ready. I'll be honest, I'm definitely ready. Then here I come. Okay, here we go. Team Star Grunts, the very first of our little battle here. But we definitely need to be ready for Eri, though. But this will definitely prepare us, at least. But you were challenged by Carmen of Team Star. Also, I just noticed the Team Star glass is actually... That's interesting, look at that. They actually move. When they move, the actual star in the middle of it actually goes in and out. That's interesting. Okay then. Although not the other one, or at least maybe from this angle we can't really see it. But the right one we can definitely see. Okay then. Well, here we go. So Carmen has a Croagunk. Okay, well definitely a fighting type Pokemon. Poison fighting. Also, I like that little, actual, like, sprite for Croagunk. That's actually a pretty cool sprite. But, let's go for Wing Attack, I think. Just because that is our only real... Well, let's be honest here. Our only real flying type attack on... Let's be honest here. Poor Quaxly really didn't get many flying type moves. Which would have been nice to have a little bit more, since we did learn some. But... Wing Attack really, it's not the best, but it's still something, just to have some more type coverage. As well as Primate, okay, interesting Pokemon, but let's definitely take on the Primate here, since we should be perfectly fine. And honestly, level 55 is pretty high for a Primate in general. And, ow, okay, close combat hit pretty hard, but you did drop your defense for us, so this might be perfectly fine for us, since... Well, that was super effective, but it wasn't a crit, so he hit pretty hard with that just because of that small defense drop that he gave itself. Level 56 for good old Sylvia, and down goes Carmen. Sorry there, but we had to beat ya. I lost, but my defeat is not the one that matters. True, only Eri's defeat really matters here. But, definitely true though. Even if all I did was buy Riri a bit of time, that's fine. My job here is done, so I'll head back inside. Well, see you later, Carmen. Hasta la vista. I really like that little sign. At first I thought it was a little weird, but honestly it's starting to grow on me. Also, we see a TM behind me. But here we go, Cassiopeia's back. Let's see what she's got for us now.
I take it you defeated the guard at once.
Yep, that is true.
That base is run by Team Star's fighting crew, the Top Squad. Their boss, Eri, is a skilled wrestler and coaches the whole Team Star in Pokemon battling.
Okay. Interesting. So she's their trainer for their Pokemon. Okay. I was thinking, well, that makes a lot of sense. So who made this the actual, like, you know, hostility star thing? Because we haven't heard anything why they do that. It seems like something that Aerie would have made if we're going based on fighting with wrestling and stuff like that, taunts and stuff like that. That would make a lot of sense for Aerie to be the one to do that and make it. But, well, training Pokemon definitely fits, well, obviously a wrestler too. So, interesting.
Of all the bosses, she'll likely be the most overt to hostilities after a declaration of war. She might try to stop this raid in its tracks by challenging you to a battle before anyone else.
You're spot on. Yeah, we already met. Honestly, yeah, we already have met her. And let's be honest there.
I knew it. Tell me what happened.
Well, she defeated Clive all on her own.
She retreated? You're talking about the same Aerie, right? Well, it seems there's nothing for it now, but you attack the base head on. Ring the bell on the gates when you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the calf squad off of the map, of course.
Yep, the final squad of Team Star. But before we do that, I want to actually go grab this TM before I forget about it. Just because, let's be honest here, it's right out in the open, in prison. Ooh, okay, cool. I'll take that. Bunch of Pokemon hiding around here, to be honest, too. Let's make our way back to where we need to be. And let's also prepare our team, since obviously we need to heal. So let's definitely make sure we're nice and healed before we actually do our Star Barrage. And honestly, apparently Phalanx wanted to attack us there. Shouldn't I think I do have something we might be able to use on this, but I don't think it's at the same time. Because I want to make sure that we do have a flying type move that we can maybe swap it in. Because the thing is Wing Attack is still good here. The reason why I want to go with Donald here is because, well, one, Donald's our starter, and also I kind of want to, you know, use Donald as our main Pokemon for this fight. So I think we're ready here. So let's ring the bell and say we're ready. Are you ready to challenge Team Star using the first 3 Pokemon in your party? I believe so. Is it going to be the same way on doing the Star Barrage, or is it going to be less time? Because I feel like it should be less time the further and further you get. But it might be the same time, though. Let's see here. Even the small stars can light up the sky when they shine together as constellations. We're the last bastion of Team Star. Losing is not an option. Hey kid, you listening? If you beat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, we'll call the boss out to deal with herself. How's that for hospitality? Seems fair, but here we go. Star Barrage, the final of our Star Barrages. But the thing is we have yet to... Oh, okay, here we go. Now we have a fight. Crabominable. One of the... Obviously, one of the major... Okay, I just got scared. I thought there was another person, or like another Pokemon behind me for a second there. But it was just ours. But yeah, for the most part, just in general, we had, just in general, for Crabominable, that was one of the... Are you gonna fight? There we go, Donald. I was about to say, I was trying to make him fight there for a second. But yeah, Crabominable was one of the, you know, just in general, for one of the gym leaders' main Pokemon, so it's actually pretty cool to see Crabominable outside of, like, you know, the main battles, because technically this is Star Barrage, not a battle, so it's a different, technically it's an auto battle, in a way, but it's so interesting nonetheless, just in general, from everything, because I did not expect Crabominable to be that big compared to, you know, a trainer. They're actually much larger than I actually expected. Also, I'm noticing something. We're actually going forward and not actually inside a major base. I just noticed that. So we're actually fighting our way towards the base, which is actually quite different. I actually like that. That's actually pretty cool. Because it's actually much different than all the other bases we've been to. Further cementing that, obviously, she knows what she's doing when it comes to these, bases and training for fights and stuff like that. You want to, kind of cement a choke point for any enemies that might try and take you down. So they're definitely very smart when it comes to combat. So it's definitely we need to be prepared for Aerie for sure, because she's definitely prepared for us. Based on the fact of how she set up her base compared to the others. But so far so good. Just need one more, and that's a Pessimian. So sorry buddy, but you need to get on down. Sylvia will knock you out with her hammer, and down goes the Star Barrage in basically 2 minutes. But here we go. I don't think we can hold him off much longer. Boss. Here we go. The final Team Star boss. Well, until we fight off of the main one, whoever that may be, even if we even fight off with them, because I still don't think anyone in Team Star is bad. But here we go, Aerie. And, oh, she's wearing a cape this time. Huh, that's interesting. Boss of Team Star's fighting crew, Aerie. Okay, I'm Team Calf's boss. And honestly, let's be honest here, that Rev Room is not looking friendly. I'm gonna be honest there. But here we go. Honestly, I'm definitely looking forward to this fight, just based on the fact that it sends extremely dangerous opponents. So, here we go.
Okay, I'm ready. Doesn't matter who you are, I'll bury anyone who tries to take down Team Star. This time, I won't run away. Rah!
Oh, okay. Well, she's definitely ready for a fight, that's for sure. But here we go. I honestly have no clue how this fight's gonna go, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. We were challenged by Aerie of Team Star. Okay. And she's starting with the Toxicroak. Okay. Interesting start. I'll definitely say that one.
This base is precious to us. I won't let this raid of yours go any further.
Okay. So here we go. 5 Pokemon. Oh, she actually has basically almost a full team. Compared to every other Team Star member, we've actually haven't seen that, so that's actually interesting. Also, I threw on the Beyblade ability, if you guys, I just thought I should mention that. I think it's pretty funny. But let's go for Wing Attack here, and let's go Insta-Terastallization. Because I feel like we might not have to worry about Terastallization in this fight. Maybe. Because the thing is, as long as Fuecoco / Donald is perfectly, taking out the lesser members of her group, or / her Pokemon, I feel like we should be fine. Although the Poison Jab there was not doing us any favors. But the thing is Toxicroak is pretty strong.
I will give it as good as I get. That's a promise. We'll see how you go from there.
Okay. We'll definitely try, but that poison is not good. Not good whatsoever. Sucker Punch is not good either. We do not need to be getting hit by a Sucker Punch. But we did get Toxicroak down. Thing is Toxicroak does have a lot of attack. So getting rid of Toxicroak is good for us, no matter what. And it may even be the strongest Pokemon other than Reverie. So we might be able to heal here for free. Probably should have read what that was going to be. Pessimian. Okay. Definitely an easy Pokemon. It's a fighting normal type. So we definitely can go for a good hit here. Once we get the chance. But probably shouldn't have did it Max Potion. That was on accident. Because I was thinking, oh, this should heal my poison. Forgot that's only full restore. Oh my goodness. Okay then. Well, poison didn't do too much damage there, so maybe we're fine. I'm gonna go Brick Break though. Thankfully we hit. Okay. Well, that didn't do anything. Okay, well, Donald being our... that was not the best. I was thinking we were going to be able to get rid of all of our team members before we actually had someone go down. So that's not good. Thankfully, we do have Sylveon, so we're perfectly fine. I just wanted to start with Donald, but Sylvia is definitely our Titan Breaker, so let's be honest here. I think we should be able to easily deal with Reverie and her team. But the thing is we need to go for fairy-type moves here. Also, that was actually kind of cool. Usually, like, I was not expecting us to just dash up on top of that actual Starmobile, but it actually jumped all the way where Passimian was, which was pretty cool. Annihilate? What is that? Okay, that's something new. Keep current member. What's an Annihilate? Oh. Okay, well that's definitely an evolution to Primate. Okay then, I was not expecting an evolution to Primate in this game, but that's pretty cool. Okay then. Don't know the typing, but definitely pretty cool nonetheless. And also those creaking bones noises is pretty terrifying, although that close combat was not good for us at all. And that's 100%. We need to be careful, but we will be able to get Annihilate down with another Play Rough. Thankfully we do a decent amount of damage, just in general. But down goes Annihilate. What's your last Pokemon? Lucario. Ooh, that could be bad. Because we already know that's from... Let's be honest here. In our last series with Diamond and Pearl, Lucario was a major problem when it came to Melee. So, I'm definitely terrified. Are we fast? We are faster than Lucario. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, Sylvia I'm gonna let go down. I might revive Sylvia here. But the thing is I need to think of somebody I can give up. I guess we can put Ryuji on the field. Because the thing is Ryuji's not gonna really do as much as he wants to in this fight. Because fighting type, normal typing, is one of Ryuji's types. So we need to be careful there. I'm gonna go max revive, I think. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna go regular revive, I think. I think we should be able to go with that. Because I think this Lucario, based on the fact that it's using Aura Sphere, is a special attacking one, and Ryuji has special, like, obviously, special defense. It's literally one of its best stats. Thing is, Seed Sower is giving Lucario HP, which is not what we want. But the thing is it's not bad either. It really depends on how this goes. Definitely gonna go for a Hyper Potion on Sylvia, because we know Sylvia's faster than this Lucario. So it's not the worst case scenario. It's not the best, but at least that we know that Sylvia is gonna have an easy time, at least, staying on Lucario's level, at least. Thing is I was kind of hoping we wouldn't have to worry about, a full HP Lucario. So hopefully we missed, really. I don't even think that move has really much of a chance to miss. Oh, we actually had a decent amount of special defense. Okay then, I was expecting a little bit more damage there. But let's see here. Oh, it has a 10% chance, which is not bad, but it's not what we need. It's just spamming Aura Sphere, though. It's not really helping it. I'm gonna be honest there. This really does not help it. But we're still doing damage. Let's go for another Play Rough. Of course it missed. Really? Wow. I like how Aura Sphere hits every single time. But when we try to attack, we miss twice, basically, in 3 turns. Which is terrible. But let's go for another Play Rough. Thankfully we got it. There we go. Down goes Lucario. We got a critical too. That would have been nice for the first hit, to be honest. But here we go. Time for the real problem. The Reverum. And Reverum is definitely something.
I refuse to lose, so please lend me your strength.
Okay, here we go. Here comes Reverum. And this is where things get very dicey. Okay. We can go for a Gigaton Hammer. Or we could just go for straight Play Rough right now. Play Rough, I guess. Let's see. We did hit first, which is nice. So we're still outspeeding Reverum, because Reverum's fast. Oh, it's gaining defense. Combat Torque. Okay. Well, it still hurts. But, thing is we did a lot of damage already to the Capstar Mobile. So we're doing good. Thing is do we need Sylvia back up? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure here. But I'm gonna say for this one, let's go into Sammy. I feel like Sammy is definitely in a good situation here. Let's see if, because it's no longer a poison type, because normally Revavroom is a poison type, so, or poison steel type, we might be able to actually do something here. Shift gear, uh-oh. Now that is very, very bad. Okay, we need to do damage now, because if it starts spamming that, we're in very, very bad trouble, and that's not a joke. Let's go Earthquake here, actually. I know technically we shouldn't, but the thing is that I feel like maybe Earthquake might do a little bit more damage in this scenario. It might. It really depends. Stamina is what's really bad here. But the thing is I think it's starting to fall off on that stamina. The shift gear is the real problem, because it's starting to really, really stack up. And that's really, really bad. And yeah, I'm definitely terrified. But hopefully we can maybe get something going here. As long as I keep hitting and doing damage, I think we'll be fine. Here we go, high horsepower. Ooh, oh, it missed. It missed. I'm surprised about that one. But let's keep hitting. Keep doing damage. Just don't get hit, hopefully? That's all I can say. At least his stamina is no longer... Okay, well, that's super effective. So it doesn't really matter. Okay. Well, it has a ground type move. So we need to be careful here. Thing is what do? We still have the fact that we do have a rocky helmet. We're being outsped, so we need to be careful. Thing is that high horsepower is definitely going to knock us out if we're not careful. Let's go for a heal on Sylvia, though. Sylvia is definitely one of our tickets to winning here. Okay, combat work. Oh, we survived. I'm very surprised about that one. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I was expecting a... Huh? Okay, apparently we don't get Rocky Helmet for that, which is weird, because we should. But okay, I'm gonna go Max Revive here, because we're actually in a very bad situation now, just based on the fact that, well, it's stacked itself up on its own. Okay, there we go, now we got Rocky Helmet. Why didn't we get it with Wicked Torque? Does Wicked Torque count as a special attacking move? I guess so. That's weird. Okay then. Thing is who's faster in this scenario? Because the thing is I need somebody fast, but I also need somebody tanky enough to survive a decent hit. Honestly, I think it really is up to Sylvia in this case. Thing is I feel like we're gonna get outsped, just based on the fact that, well, let's be honest here. Well, I guess it's worth a shot. I might revive Mars just for the chance of maybe doing some more Rocky Helmet damage, but the thing is it's not going to 100% hit. Let's go for Bitter Blade, though. Thing is, it's high horsepower. Yeah, not the best thing for us. If it's just going to spam that, it's not good for us whatsoever. Because the thing is it can spam that all at once, to be completely honest. And we really can't do anything about that, can we? Which is weird, I'm gonna be honest. But we're gonna see if we survive here on its own. Let's see here. Smooths. That really doesn't do anything here. I think it's really up to what happens here. Okay, shift gear. Thank you. I'd rather you go for something like that, although I don't like you raising your attack anymore, but it's better than us getting smacked around like crazy. But you're still raising your defense. I need to get a random crit. That's what we really need. But the thing is this is just cheap. The shift gear and the fact that Revavroom is having abilities that it shouldn't have. Because the thing is all these Revarooms have some really weird abilities based on the fact that, well, let's be honest here, every single Revavroom we fought had something to use against us that we really didn't have a chance of even, preparing for, because Revavroom I believe only has Toxic Debris as its normal ability, if I remember correctly, because we have the pre-evolution. So it's definitely weird, for sure. But the thing is we technically lost this fight, technically. But the thing is we still have revives. So, you know what? We're gonna play this as fair as we can, because, let's be honest here, their Starmobiles are not really fair either. Because those abilities are not what they're supposed to have. But, as long as we get Rocky helmets, there we go. Okay, we're still doing good. So, let's be honest here, Mars is our MVP. He always has been with these guys. So, let's be honest here, Mars taking out the final Starmobile is honestly the best possible outcome, in my honest opinion. Just because, honestly, it'll finish up a story for me, just in general, because, let's be honest here, he truly is the Starmobile dropper, in my honest opinion. While Tinkaton here is definitely a Titan toppler, just because of that not helmet, why did I say helmet? But just because of the hammer alone. Although Sylvia did go down there. And I don't know what it tried to use. I'm guessing it tried to use shift gear there. Or just missed entirely, which is weird. Because the thing is that I could have easily swapped into Mars there for a free turn. But, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. But, here we go. Compact Torque. That dodged me, right? Because I swear that did the first time. Yeah, it did. Okay. So Combat Torque completely just goes through your ability / your item, which is weird. I don't know why. I really do think it's a special attacking move, though. Just based on the fact that that shouldn't normally happen. Just in general. Also, I'm starting to see that if we had a attacking move that attacks right away, we would be in a really good situation here. Just because, well, technically we would actually be able to fight back. Just because of the fact that this thing's just outspeeding us now at this point. I am liking the combo, though, the Rocky Helmet. I'm so glad I've been using this Rocky Helmet, though. Because if I didn't have this right now, this would actually be over already. Just because I wouldn't be able to actually have a fighting chance. But I still have one. So keep hitting me, please. Because I need you to take Rocky Helmet damage. There we go, one more. Just one more to win this. Technically, I feel bad that I had to beat Aerie this way, but I'm gonna be honest. This is the fairest way compared to the fact that all the Reverooms have abilities they normally would never have. So, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel bad whatsoever for Aerie in this battle. I do feel bad for whatever happened to her in her past, though. But we can't play safe here. Or we can't play, like... We can't play... Or we can play safe. We need to play safe. But we need to be careful around whatever we do. We can't play aggressive at all right now. Because we're going to get outsped no matter what. But the revives are definitely helping. Just please don't. Really, another combat dork. That's just messed up. That ability, it really should trigger the Rocky Helmet. It really should. Just because it looks like it does attack physically with that ability. But the thing is it doesn't, which is odd. I don't understand that. But, let's be honest here, it's the only reason why Aerie hasn't went down yet, is because of this. And now you're going to spin out. I'm hoping that she's out of Wicked Torques, because if she is, we might actually have a chance. And that speed drop might actually be enough. Is it worth trying to send in Sylvia? If... I'm curious. What's your stats looking like? Okay, +2. Reveroom's already fast, when we know this. So maybe, if it goes for another one of those, and it doesn't happen to trigger the... Of course, that's just messed up. Then Combat Torque is the only reason this thing is still up. Which is honestly, it's fair, because the thing is all the Revel Rooms had their own version of Torque. Thing is I still don't understand the ability, just because I don't know if that's a move that Revel Room learns, or if that's just something that the Starmobiles only have. But it's definitely something that's definitely been something on every single one of them. But I need the fact that I need to know that they drop their speed. Because as soon as I see that speed drop, we go straight in with Sylvia and we go for the knockout. It's the only thing we can do now at this point. Just because at this point, it seems like Aerie has learned that don't go physical on me, or she goes down. Yep, it definitely is that. There's no way around it. I'm thinking I might do just a cut at this point, because Aerie, this is literally just a waiting game until Aerie decides to give up. So, with that being said, I'll be right back with you guys once Aerie finally decides to attack me and actually get this over with. Just because, I'm gonna be honest, it's just gonna be a fight back and forth between swapping back and forth until we win. Hopefully, I don't know how many of those attacks that for Wicked Torque she has, but let's be honest here, she's definitely learned that she needs to use Wicked Torque when Mars is on field. So, I'll be right back with you guys, and we'll be hopefully beating Aerie in the very short future, just because I don't know how long it's going to take her to finally attack Mars normally. So, BRB boys and girls, and I'll see you guys very, very shortly. Okay, I think we actually do have it now. The reason why I actually didn't wait till it actually got knocked out was because, this Starmobile finally decided to give up. It finally did enough spin-outs to where, well, it lost all of its speed. And the thing is, let's be honest here, we knew that we outsped it without any speed boost before. So, honestly, here we go. Gigaton Hammer, I knew the revive should be enough. And sorry, Starmobile, but no more of that, please. Jeez, that was a stall and a half. But, honestly, we did it. And honestly, it was a stall on both our sides, to be completely honest. So, let's be honest here. I think that was a fair fight. I'm sorry. But the thing is, I don't think this Pokemon is supposed to have that ability at all. And the fact that it had Shift Gear on top of that, it just completely... Well, one, it's a boss with, like, times 10 the normal HP of this Pokemon. It has a way of raising its speed a lot, as well as gaining attack, as well as defense for free. That is insanely unfair. But, thankfully it went down. Jeez, what a fight though. Just because, and also a nice time for rain, but yeah, jeez. All I can say is like, wow, okay then. That thing had a lot of defense, and I think, because of the fact that the AI knew I had Rocky Helmet, it was not using anything. It literally learned, because it knew it had no health left. If it went for Rocky Helmet, it would knock itself out. So, it literally forced not Wicked Torques, but just in general, forced the Torque ability to completely forget about that item. Which was very interesting as an interaction, because it did not use anything else. It was only using that ability. So, yeah, definitely scary. But we finally did it at least. It took a little bit, but honestly it was only like 6 minutes after I did my cut there, so honestly, at least we made it. That's the best thing I could possibly say here. But here we go.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
It's all good, Aerie. Here we go. I'm guessing a year and a half ago?
About a year and a half ago.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I thought I went a little too far.
No, don't worry about it. We're the ones who asked you to put us through some tough battle practice. Sweet to train them.
Yeah, but...
Truly you need not apologize, my lady. Thanks to thy sage instruction, I'm making swift strides towards mastering the art of the battle.
And if I could never have evolved my Pokemon without you, Eri.
Even the big boss said it's thanks to you that we have a fighting chance against our bullies.
See, no gratitude to us. You're the brightest star in the whole team.
Come on, quit being silly.
I'm just one thing though. We've been training for the 4 whole hours now. I'm totally pooped.
I'm sorry.
You all really should take a break. I'll go for a run while you rest up.
My lady, we 4 have each trained in our turn, but you, our steadfast mentor, have rested not. Once I cannot help but worry for thy health.
Thank you for your concerns, Atticus. But lately, I felt like I can take anything, even if I'm really tired and feel like crying. Remember that time we all got together and riffed on the gym battle designs to create our very own star badges? Well, I don't know what it is, but just looking at my star badge makes me feel so strong, like I want to give it my all.
Interesting. I gave my all, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. Aw, poor Eri. She seems like the most emotional of the group, though, based on what we understand, from everything we kinda can understand from just how she acts towards her own grunts in the past event there. Honestly, pretty interesting for the most extremely dangerous member. Well, with Pokemon-wise. Definitely interesting, though.
You showed amazing strength. Even if the code didn't require me to give it to you, I'd want you to have this.
I'm guessing it's your Team Star badge? Team Star's fighting crew defeated Starfall Street, the fighting badge, and the final badge of our story. And honestly, it looks like she's quite happy, so we're not on her bad side at least, based on that picture.
I'd like to see you try out my trademark move, too. Here's this one's for you.
Okay, close combat. Yeah, you definitely used that on me, with Annihilate specifically. But TM-167 has now been added to our bag's TM pockets. The user fights the target up close, inflicting damage without guarding itself. This also lowers the user's defense and special defense stats. Yep, definitely does that, but it hits like a truck though. But down goes the final Team Star grunt. Just boss. I shouldn't say grunt, but at this point, technically it would be a grunt if none of them are the boss of the boss. But I'll still call them bosses, because that's what they are, based on what we've been told. But honestly, with the final one down, what now? That's the real question.
I know you're part of Operation Starfall, but I could tell from our battle that you're not a bad person. The way your Pokemon look at you with such trust gives it away.
Well, that's good to hear from you. So at least she knows we're not here for ill will.
Do me a favor and look away for a moment. This is a bit much for me to take. I just really...
Rah! Oh. Okay then. Oh, Carmen's back.
Looks like it's all over.
Oh, Riri.
This is the Team Star man. Remember, you battled at the gate earlier. I asked her to come along for a talk.
So, what did you want to ask me anyways?
You seem to be on much friendlier terms with Eri compared to the other grunts. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that? Oh, you spotted that. Yeah, it was pretty noticeable. Well, alright, I don't mind telling you. Truth is, I used to hate Riri. Oh, well, that's interesting. Huh. Okay, that was quite frank. She's an amazing trainer and athlete, and she's really pretty too. I took her no time at all to become popular at the Academy. That's interesting. She was popular at the Academy. Huh, okay then. I was queen of the class before she came along, but then everyone liked her more than me.
So let me guess, you started to pick on her.
Seems that way. Pretty much. I got her classmates to join in too. We were all so stupid. So this was one of the bullies. Interesting. So the bully became the friend of Aerie. That's interesting. But in the end, kids are always fickle, and once one thrill wears off, they look for something new. Before long, the class chose me as their next target and started bullying me instead. Well, that's what you get for starting a bullying campaign. Sorry about that, but I'm gonna be honest, you kinda deserved that one. It's just messed up to even start one of those. I guess I deserved it, but then Riri, she chose to help me, even though I'd been so horrible to her. She told me that she understood how hard it is to have no one on your side, and she invited me into Team Star. Interesting, I'm surprised that they allowed a bully that was once a bully, or, well, now a friend, but I'm surprised they let one of the bullies into their own group. Huh, that's interesting, though. And it shows that they have no ill will, based on the fact that, Aerie completely, was like, okay, hey, I'll help you out. Even though you were mean to me and bullied me, I'll put my differences aside and, try and help you out. That's pretty noticeable. That's not a bad person whatsoever. And even more proof that Team Star is not the bad guys. Which makes this whole operation feel like completely like the wrong thing. But the thing is we still don't know even if Cassiopeia is bad. Or if nobody's bad, it's just a misunderstanding thing that's wrong here. And Cassiopeia thinks that Team Star is the bad guys, but they aren't. Huh. Weird. Very, very weird, but interesting nonetheless.
Even after you bullied her like that, what a kind girl.
She really is. Joining the team has worked out great for us. It's been so much fun.
Fun. There are rumors that Team Star likewise engages in bullying.
That's not the case, we've already learned that. After hearing my story, do you really think that's true?
No, I merely...
Riri and the rest of Team Star made me who I am today. Please don't take away our greatest treasure. Aw, Aerie's crying back there. Huh. But yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But the final Team Star base down. And just a bunch of sad news for every single one of the Team Star members. We destroyed their only thing they had left. Just because Cassiopeia told us that they were bad. But, yeah, definitely feel like the bad guys here. But maybe some good will come out of this, maybe. But here comes Cassiopeia to laugh on their parade, probably.
Oh, Spooks, it's me. Did you do it? Did you claim every star badge?
Yep, we did. And I honestly feel bad about it.
Without its boss, the top squad should be at Harris Breaks from disbanding.
And probably the rest of Team Star.
So Aerie was the last.
Yep. That's honestly probably the smartest of the last ones, to be completely honest.
All 5 squad bosses have now been toppled from their pedestals. I imagine they'll leave Team Star before long now that they've lost their special positions. After that, they should soon be back to attending classes at the Academy.
Maybe. Honestly, I'm not too sure about that one. But maybe.
Nice work out there, Spooks.
Hey, Clive. Long time no see.
Is that Clive I hear?
Yep, in the flesh.
Cassiopeia, well done to you too.
Thanks. Now got your reward, Spooks. I'll transfer some LP over to your phone.
Well, this is interesting. Clavell is here when this is happening. That's interesting. Huh.
As promised, of course.
Okay, free LP. 20,000 for this time. That's a lot. 20,000 Poke is really huge. Because you can use it as Poke, or you can use it as TM making. But still, 20,000 LP is really, really good. I'll take it. You can now make more kinds of TMs using the TM machine.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm doing the whole supply unit thing this time, right?
Oh. Where's Penny? Wait, what? That's weird. So, Clavell is our supply rep. What happened to Penny? That's weird. That's really weird. Huh. Okay then. Strange.
Indeed. You can go ahead and give Spooks his bonus reward now.
Okay. They've received a lot of Pokemon materials. Where's Penny? I don't like that she's missing. What happened to Penny? Because, yeah, that's very ominous that she's not here. And she's been here every single time. Every single time she's been here. And the final one, she's just gone. That's weird.
At long last, Operation Starfall has entered its final stage.
Final stage?
There's only one thing left on the agenda. You must defeat the big boss and have Team Star disband for good.
Where's the big boss? Yeah.
Don't worry. There's no need to search them out. The true identity of the big boss is none other than me.
What? So you destroyed your own group? Oh, okay. That's very interesting. Why didn't... They literally said that they would disband if the boss showed up. To begin with. And at least Gaiakamo did. Huh, okay then. Well, I'm super confused why Cassiopeia did that. Unless Cassiopeia was worried about them seeing her. Because the thing is none of the Team Star members know what Cassiopeia looks like. / their big boss. So, that's weird. Huh. But why all the war raiding and destroying their treasure? Because we just made Aerie cry. And I felt like a terrible person for that one, based on, her just being a nice person. Even though, she's like this big wrestling, tall, unit of a lady. Honestly, I'm like, felt wrong. But, okay. Huh. Well, let's continue, though.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to keep it friendly for so long, but the right moment never came. I'm the one who formed Team Star back then. The members of the team were my closest friends.
But why did you destroy everything that you guys built? That's weird.
And I treasured them more than anything. If they go on like this, Team Star won't do any good for anyone. They plan to give it up, so I'm using the code we made together to force them to disband.
Oh, okay, I'm starting to understand it then. Interesting. They did put that together, so I guess it does make sense then. Huh. Well, I wish she would be honest with them now that they're disbanded. Like, call them up or something, or at least let them know that she's around still. That would be fair, at least.
Spooks, I'll be waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark. You should come as well, Clive.
Okay.
Understood.
Then, I'll see you both there.
Okay, then. We're finally gonna meet Cassiopeia soon. Interesting. I wonder who it is.
So Cassiopeia was the big boss of Team Star this whole time. I scarcely thought it possible. But with this revelation, I just might have an inkling as to their true identity.
You have an inkling?
I honestly don't know who it is. I'll be honest. I'm worried about who it is, and I'm also worried about where Penny is. Because I feel like Penny's missing. She might have been attacked by somebody. And that's kind of scary, honestly. Because, Penny's been pretty nice. But that's definitely foreboding, though, nonetheless. But the thing is, if Cassiopeia is the boss, why would she attack Penny? I don't know. It's weird. Huh. Okay, then. Well, I'm starting to put some pieces together, but honestly, let's finish up with Clavell here, and then we'll try and make some theories now, since I said I would make some theories once we're done with Harry in the last one, so honestly, let's do it. Seems we'll find all the answers after dark in the Academy schoolyard. Let's prepare as best we can before heading out over there, of course.
Okay. Definitely for sure. But the final mission, Battle Cassiopeia, the final mission of Starfall Street, or unless there's more, we still don't know about that kind of stuff. But no picture, though. Come to the Academy in the dark of night for a battle against Cassiopeia in the schoolyard. Okay then, interesting. But, with that being said, this is where we're going to end off today's episode. And honestly, leaving Team Star with just a whimper of what they once were, all because of Cassiopeia, instead of letting them know that she's okay, decided to completely turn on them, instead of, just saying, hey, I'm here, please disband. Because she said they thought she wanted to, but the thing is they were waiting for Cassiopeia to come back before they did so, because they wanted to make sure that Cassiopeia was okay. And apparently, we went a much different route in doing that. Because it really should have been more straightforward, like, hey, let's get rid of this group. Let's go back to the Academy now that it's back to normal or something like that. Or unless Cassiopeia is no longer part of the Academy, but it's weird though. Huh, okay then. But with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. In the next episode, we will begin the final phases of our main story stuff. Starfall Street, Path of Legends, and then, finally, Victory Road. And whatever is behind all three of those, maybe there's still something afterwards. But with that being said, thank y'all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.